Weapon. A weapon is an object used to hurt people.
Swords have been used as weapons for thousands of years.
Sleeve. Sleeves are the part of a shirt in which arms go.
Ryan bought a new shirt with long sleeves to keep his arms warm.
Independent. If something is independent, it is not controlled by something else.
She chose to live an independent life in the country.
Acquaint. To acquaint is to get to know something or someone.
Nancy acquainted herself with the new computer.
Disgraceful. Disgraceful behavior is behavior that is very bad.
This is a disgraceful waste of money.
Cupboard. A cupboard is a piece of furniture that is used to store food or household items.
We put all of our dishes and food in the cupboards.
Real. If something is real, it actually exists.
Some people don't believe in aliens from space, but I think they're real.
Bunch. A bunch is a group of the same things.
She was hungry, so she ate the entire bunch of grapes.
Cemetery. A cemetery is a place where people are buried when they die.
Some people are scared of cemeteries.
Persist. To persist means to keep doing something even when it is hard.
Even though the lesson was difficult, he persisted until he understood.
Stairs. Stairs are a set of steps built to go from one level of a building to another.
He took the stairs instead of the elevator.
Scar. A scar is a mark on the skin after a wound heals.
The man had horrible scars on his cheek and forehead.
Occur. To occur means to happen.
When did the thunderstorm occur?
Creature. A creature is an animal or person.
Those creatures live in Africa.
Stain. A stain is a dirty mark that is difficult to clean.
He had a red stain on the collar of his shirt.
Depress. To depress someone is to make that person sad.
The bad news from work depressed the man.
Engineer. To engineer something is to skillfully plan out how to make that thing.
After engineering the robot, they needed to find the correct parts to build it.
Basin. A basin is a large bowl for washing things. A sink is sometimes called a basin.
She filled the basin with water and washed her face.
Curse. To curse someone is to hope that bad things happen to that person.
The witch cursed the village.
Tongue. A tongue is the movable muscle inside the mouth that is used to speak, eat, and drink.
The cat uses its tongue to drink water.
Very. Very is used to emphasize an adjective or adverb.
An elephant is a very big animal.
Usual. When something is usual, it is what we expect.
It was just the usual people who came.
Prevent. To prevent something is to stop it from happening.
The handcuffs prevented me from moving my hands.
Disguise. A disguise is something you wear so people cannot tell who you are.
Everyone knew that it was Dad in the Santa disguise.
Elbow. The elbow is the middle part of an arm, where it bends.
She pointed to her elbow to show me where she hurt herself.
Miner. A miner is a person who works in a mine.
The miner was looking for gold.
Praise. To praise is to show that you like someone or something.
The coach praised the athletes after a good practice.
Fancy. A fancy thing is nicer or more detailed than normal.
Their table was all set for a fancy dinner.
Handicap. A handicap is a condition that limits someone's mental or physical abilities.
Joe has a slight handicap, so he uses a walker to get around.
Afterlife. The afterlife is a life that some people believe begins when a person dies.
I believe that there is an afterlife.
Star. A star is a bright, shining thing in the night sky.
The stars come out at night.
Axe. An axe is a tool used to cut wood.
She used an axe to cut some wood for the fire.
Flashlight. A flashlight is a small electric light that people carry in their hands.
We took a flashlight when we went camping.
Kid. To kid is to say something that is not true as a joke.
I am not really mad. I was kidding when I said I was angry.
Irritate. To irritate means to annoy someone.
She was irritated when her brother told her that he had lost her camera.
To surprise is to cause something that is unexpected.
His parents decided to surprise him with a puppy.
Roam. To roam means to move around without a plan or purpose.
All day, the cows roamed around the field eating grass.
Hood. A hood is part of a coat that goes over a person's head.
She put on her hood to keep her head warm.
Stress. Stress is a strong feeling of worry caused by problems in life, work, etc.
Dan has a lot of stress at work.
Pine. A pine is a type of tall, thin tree with needles instead of leaves.
There were many beautiful pine trees in the forest.
Hill. A hill is a raised area of land. It is higher than the land around it.
The sun was rising above the green hills.
Bucket. A bucket is a round container to put things in.
I filled the bucket with water.
Inhabitant. An inhabitant is a person who lives in a certain place.
The number of inhabitants in the countryside is increasing.
Faith. Faith is trust or belief without proof.
The sick girl had faith in doctors. She knew they would make her better.
Worth. If something is worth an amount of money, it costs that amount.
Our house is worth a lot of money.
Convict. To convict means to prove that someone did a bad thing.
He was convicted of the crime and sent to jail.
Acquaint. To acquaint is to get to know something or someone.
Nancy acquainted herself with the new computer.
Broom. A broom is a brush with a long handle used for cleaning floors.
My father usually uses a broom to sweep away dust in the basement.
Nourish. To nourish is to give someone or something the food needed to live.
A good mother will nourish her baby every day.
Strip. A strip is a long, narrow piece of material or land.
He had long strips of film that held images of his trip abroad.
Cemetery. A cemetery is a place where people are buried when they die.
Some people are scared of cemeteries.
Specific. If something is specific, it is precise or exact.
Please choose a specific place on the map.
Creature. A creature is an animal or person.
Those creatures live in Africa.
Decent. A decent person or thing is okay or good enough.
Eric did a decent job painting the fence.
Pirate. A pirate is a sailor who steals things from other boats.
Pirates are very scary characters.
Interior. An interior is the inside of something.
They looked at the interior of the box.
Alley. An alley is a narrow road between houses or buildings.
The alley behind my house looks dirty.
Lion. A lion is a large animal in the cat family.
We went to see the lion at the zoo.
Sphere. A sphere is a three-dimensional round shape, like a ball.
The balloons were inflated into a variety of colorful spheres.
Publication. A publication is something printed, like a newspaper or book.
She's been a subscriber to that publication for over 10 years.
Disguise. A disguise is something you wear so people cannot tell who you are.
Everyone knew that it was Dad in the Santa disguise.
Glory. Glory is the importance, magnificence, or specialness of something.
They enjoyed the glory of the beautiful sunset.
Curse. To curse someone is to hope that bad things happen to that person.
The witch cursed the village.
Populate. If people populate an area, they live there.
Billions of people populate the earth.
Elite. Elite means of or from a high-level group.
Only an elite group was allowed membership into the club.
Factual. A factual report or message includes true details.
John learns about history from factual books.
Riddle. A riddle is a question that is difficult to answer, but meant to be funny.
I could not answer Wendy's riddle, but it made me laugh.
Arrest. To arrest someone means to catch that person for doing something bad.
The man was arrested for breaking the law.
Fancy. A fancy thing is nicer or more detailed than normal.
Their table was all set for a fancy dinner.
Failure. A failure happens when something is not done right.
My cooking ended in failure because I burned the food.
Loose. A loose thing is not held in place tightly.
The bolt was loose, so I tightened it with the wrench.
Overnight. An overnight action happens during the night.
The campers stayed in the tent overnight.
Rot. To rot is to slowly get softer and become destroyed.
The old log began to rot in the forest.
Opposite. If A is the opposite of B, A is completely different from B.
The opposite of black is white.
Line. A line is a row of people or things.
This is the longest line I have ever seen.
Role. A role is a job, position, or part in something.
Her role in the office is to sell products to customers.
Flashlight. A flashlight is a small electric light that people carry in their hands.
We took a flashlight when we went camping.
Offend. To offend is to make someone angry or upset.
They were both offended by what they had said to each other.
Shortly. An action that happens shortly happens very soon.
My workday will end shortly.
Chore. A chore is an unpleasant job that must be done.
It's Nikki's chore to do the dishes every Tuesday and Wednesday night.
Huge. If something is huge, it is very big.
At work, my father drives a huge truck.
Hood. A hood is part of a coat that goes over a person's head.
She put on her hood to keep her head warm.
Royal. Royal means related to a king or queen.
The Duchess was part of the royal family.
Skeleton. A skeleton is all the bones of a body.
There is a skeleton in the science classroom.
Inhabitant. An inhabitant is a person who lives in a certain place.
The number of inhabitants in the countryside is increasing.
Best. The best person or thing is better than all the others.
I got the best score on the math test.
Nourish. To nourish is to give someone or something the food needed to live.
A good mother will nourish her baby every day.
Shop. To shop is to visit places where goods are sold in order to look at and buy things.
Tom decided to shop for groceries on his way home.
Garbage. Garbage is waste material, like unwanted or spoiled food, bottles, paper, etc.
The boy cleaned up the garbage around his house.
Grateful. A grateful person feels thankful about something.
The girls were grateful for the chance to visit their grandfather.
Spoil. To spoil is to rot or to make bad.
We left the fruit out too long, and it spoiled.
Considerable. Considerable means large in size, amount, or extent.
They paid a considerable amount of money for that car.
Pirate. A pirate is a sailor who steals things from other boats.
Pirates are very scary characters.
Journalist. A journalist is a person who writes news stories.
The journalist took notes for a story he was writing.
Yard. A yard is the ground just outside of a house.
The girls jumped rope in the yard.
Pale. Pale means that a color or thing is not bright.
The girl's skin was very pale.
Starve. To starve is to not get enough food for a long period of time.
During the war, many people starved.
Announce. To announce something is to make it known.
He announced to everyone his new idea for the company.
Day. A day is a period of 24 hours beginning at midnight.
There are 2 more days until the weekend.
Sled. A sled is a small vehicle used on snow.
Marvin likes to ride his sled down the hill in winter.
Valentine. A valentine is someone loved or admired with great affection.
Harry wanted Molly to be his Valentine.
Thrill. A thrill is an exciting feeling.
The surfer enjoys the thrill of surfing a big wave.
Tease. To tease means to laugh at or make fun of someone.
Jake teased Charlie because he was the new student.
Publication. A publication is something printed, like a newspaper or book.
She's been a subscriber to that publication for over 10 years.
Riddle. A riddle is a question that is difficult to answer, but meant to be funny.
I could not answer Wendy's riddle, but it made me laugh.
Sensation. A sensation is a feeling that people get from their senses.
Mom got a painful sensation in her head from the loud noise.
Gravity. Gravity is the force that makes things fall to Earth.
There is no gravity in space.
Channel. A channel is a long, deep space between two edges.
The river cut a channel through the rocks.
Wicked. A wicked person is very bad or evil.
My boss is a very wicked man.
Emerge. To emerge from something means to come out of it.
A groundhog emerged from a snow-covered hole.
Silent. A silent person or thing makes no sound.
Since no one was home, the house was silent.
Life. Life is the time when a person is alive.
My grandfather had a long life.
Rot. To rot is to slowly get softer and become destroyed.
The old log began to rot in the forest.
Shortly. An action that happens shortly happens very soon.
My workday will end shortly.
Skeleton. A skeleton is all the bones of a body.
There is a skeleton in the science classroom.
Spoil. To spoil is to rot or to make bad.
We left the fruit out too long, and it spoiled.
Starve. To starve is to not get enough food for a long period of time.
During the war, many people starved.
Thrill. A thrill is an exciting feeling.
The surfer enjoys the thrill of surfing a big wave.
Wicked. A wicked person is very bad or evil.
My boss is a very wicked man.